It's Nuke. It's going to be explosive. Can Nixa fight back? They're starting on the CT side tools, and they're fighting for their lives, mate.
100%. They got that going for them. The defending side is always easier on a map like this. You have the advantage on getting to spots quicker. You have the advantage into rotating sides earlier and angles. But will that translate? They've gone for a nice stack towards ramp. I do like this. Most teams like to head towards there with the door fake, so they're running straight into the line. But Triton opens it up, and they're falling back. The deep positioning. They don't want any of that smoke. And it's Kani from that left side, 2-3 versus 5 off the bat, and things are going nice, swimmingly for the side of Nixa. Everyone's getting a piece. Everyone's eating. He even gets a knife. Get that all up soon, son.
He's eating good after that one. Damn.
100%.
Wow, okay. What a way for Nixa to announce their presence here on Nuke. I mean, they go for the 3-man stack towards ramp. They made the perfect read on their CT pistol on Dust 2 when they stacked 3 on the B-bomb side. Now they do it towards ramp as well, and it's the perfect call. They hit the shots. They get the kills. They even get the extra cash as well. I mean, good response from Black Lamb after getting the information that there were 3 players towards ramp to immediately transition towards A, but they'd already taken so many losses in the round that they weren't able to make anything further happen.
I feel if you're losing 2 players there, the rest need to get in, start getting those trades. I mean, they started to pedal back in a choke point where there's more risk and more information heading towards Nixa. So I think hesitation is one of the key parts on Nuke you cannot afford, because there's little room for error in terms of movement. So they're going for a little door pop there. They're going to get punished up. 3 ecos. We love these rounds. We thrive in these. These are the stat pads. Chuppy gets a kill onto Triton, but it's okay. Lose 1 number, it's enough, but don't lose 3. That's the magic number.
Yeah, for sure. I actually came up with a new term for eco frags. I call them ego frags.
Ego frags.
Because they boost the ego, they make you feel good about yourself.
Real good.
Yeah, so the ego frags, man.
I don't like it. I'm adopting that.
No, that's fine. I want that to become a thing. One day I'm going to be watching a cast. I'm going to hear someone say ego frags. And that's just, I mean, no one will know where it came from.
That's my line.
There we go. That'll be my claim to fame, man. Everybody needs one. Good kill there. Comes through to secure the round. Nice and clean from Nixa, just dropping 1 in the process.
Okay, 2 rounds on the board. Things are looking good. We said this earlier when Dust 2 and they picked up, what is it, 6-2?
Yeah, true.
I thought they were going to turn the boat then, but you know, there was just no captain at the helm. There was no captain turning the wheel. They ran straight into that tsunami of Black Laminate. So
this is Black Lamb's pick as well, by the way. But I mean, I could still imagine this T side is going to be incredibly challenging for them. We know how limited the T side of Nuke is already, and now when you're playing against the might of Nixa when they're on the CT side, it's going to be so difficult to find your opening kills, maintain advantages, and work into executes.
Yeah, totally agree with that. And the youthful's already been burnt. Just 3 pieces left, not much flashbang, so it's limiting in a sense, but Nuke, you kind of only need that initial entry into the site. Just one of those things. Ramp can be forfeited. We already see Kani playing at length, at distance, that allows him some space to maneuver, to start attacking that ramp position.
Yeah.
Rotations are fast, so it gets a bit tricky, but you need to see a little movement, and you want to be moving with the round. That's an important part. Utility has been burned from the side of Nixa subsequently. Smoke's about to fade. The man has got a good spot shot. He can cut off any rotations. You're always going to get a player just fishing information in secret. And does he want to? Is that a nade? Do they know? They have information. They know too much, and he gets taken up by Nixa 4 versus 5, and that's the call. That's the trigger for them to move on towards ramp. And already, Kani Ballistic has dropped, goes down from Chappy. The trades are there, but the man advantage isn't for the side of Black Lamb. They need to just bust their way and grind into that site, and they're getting surrounded from all angles. Back up against the wall. They have to just defend, body up, and no bomb plant even. That's the money that they wanted to reinvest in. They can't even get that down. And their heads are twisting and turning from a spike, and they just don't know where they're getting shot from. And that's the A1, and that's 3 members surviving on Nixa. Brilliant round coming from them. I'll be happy.
Yeah, Sonic actually gets a crazy frag. I think he sprays through the door and through the smoke to take down the bomb carrier. I don't know if the bomb was being planted or not. I didn't get that audio cue. But he gets an outrageous frag there, which actually just sets the retake in motion, because then he takes all the attention. Triton can come through from ramp, and he gets those frags for free, ultimately. So good responses, good decision making. I mean, Black Lamb went nearly into the round there with that kill on Kani, but because of Sonic's position, he was still able to maintain control.
Yeah, just going to keep rinsing and repeating that performance. Up ahead coming up.
Here's the
Black
quick
Lamb. It's a quick one, but no, Triton's not even glanced. It looked like a field day coming up from him. He has support, but I mean, he can do it all himself. No armor, they're all squishy. What they need to be doing is getting bomb plants down. That's the one key I've just realized just going through Nuke over the years. If you don't get bomb plants down, you're currently playing half the gun rounds you're supposed to. So whatever strat you have, fast burst on upper side and gun rounds is risky because there's a big possibility if you're not getting money.
Yeah.
So you want to default to that, play it slow, do economical damage, and try to get the bomb down simultaneously. You can do that by playing slow, playing default. It's called the push-pull method if you want to implement that. But if you're going with these all-in strats because you believe and you've rehearsed them, one weird molly could break apart the whole play. The cards will fall.
That's the problem with like playing off hard strats that you've practiced in the server and you dry run, is that you're not prepared for certain varieties or different things that you might not have prepared for. Either way, it is going to be some kills that come through here for Black Laminate to get themselves a numerical advantage. And they've got good control here towards outside as well, but there's still work to be done. Sonic levels out the numbers.
Yeah, some free sound cues for Triton, and he's going to work with it. I think he's just flirting with the idea, as you want to commit, but where's the space? Do I have support? There's no flash on Sonic, so it's going to come down to the raw engagement, the raw duel. He's being out-positioned and outflanked here, and he gets straighted out, and that's the bait and switch without even realizing Black Lamb got lucky there. 2 versus 3. Frozen's on low HP, so he needs to be careful, and there we go. Sonic, through material, taking out his opponent. He's sitting, I think, 5 for 0 at the moment, so he's starting a good run, a good performance. This is the round that really matters, my opinion, for Black Lamb. They need to get money. Positioning is key. Chappie, he's always silent, but he's violent. Molly goes down. Kani, 2 versus 1. We need to see some good things out of this lad.
Got the kid to work with, so a bit of time in his sign. Spots it ahead. I don't think he's actually been seen, so he gets the jump on Chappie. Look how low Frozen is as well. This is so winnable for Kani all of a sudden. Time ticking away. 20 seconds left on the bomb here. Kani starts to transition himself in towards the bomb site. Doesn't know where Frozen is right now. Going to hard clear the corner, but he doesn't check it all the way. Now he's going to think Frozen's towards the single door. And Frozen gets gifted the frag.
He doesn't clear the corners entirely, and we see that's a long-lasting theme. People don't clear corners entirely, and you can get away with the pick singer angle like that. I think maybe if he's playing native raise, he might even spot the barrel, but I don't even know. We could just see
he was rushing.
Yeah, he rushed his angles. He had plenty time. I mean, it's only 4 seconds, 3.8 or whatever to defuse the bomb. He had about 10 left there, but that's a certain internal clock you got to be having instilled in yourself to be able to do your due diligence, clear your corners, make sure you clear the most obvious first.
Yeah. Okay, so Black Lamb are on the board. Good couple of kills came through towards outside, and they were even able to contend when the going got tough. Good position from Chappie there to catch Sonic on the rotate initially. Now we shift back into the present. Black Lamb find that opening kill once again, courtesy of Frozen's AWP. AWP on the T side of Nuke is tough to work with tools, but he's been doing a good job so far.
100%. There's just so many nooks and crannies you got to be cleaning out, and so many. You jump on top here, you're exposed to garage, you're exposed to secret, and you're exposed towards I don't know what they call it these days, sandwich, if you will.
By the container?
Yeah.
Credit card, I think.
Credit, yeah, they call it credit actually.
Yeah, it's got a few different names though. It's one of those weird ones, like different regions have different calls.
Yeah, but again, if you have the AWP, you have the luxury. If the defending side doesn't have one to prod long-range angles, have your riflers protecting and bodyguarding you, like you see, just sticking as a core, moving as a pod towards secret, and slowly until contact, encroaching, and just hoping just for a good circumstance, a good altercation, because they have the advantage. If they stay close, they know they got the trades. But lately, segregating from the pack and getting deleted, cannibalistic, just pulling it in the favor, 3 versus 5, 3 versus 4. So they're happy about this. But where's the audible called? Are they going to divert to the upper side? Yes, they have. Brilliant. There was a gap. They smelt it and they took it. Now they can get the bomb down and set themselves. But no, Sonic, he's there at the right time, right place. He went up the vent, did he?
I think he came through mouth.
Okay, there we go. Kani closes it out.
Because he was in garage outside holding that deep angle, and then I think he walked through mouth. There were the calls that must have come through from the players in secret. They were going up the vent, and he's the first responder. And wow, he does a fantastic job there to get the multi-kill. But as you say, such good heads-up thinking there from Black Lamb to try and make that opportunity work.
Yeah, it's a good sign that they are thinking on their feet and are thinking critically. Quick decisions are made, they follow it. But again, it always comes down to the headshot, comes down to the frag.
Talking about frags, both Flexi and the man are yet to frag here on the map.
Nuke be like that, bro.
And that's true, especially the T side. But, you know, the man was one of their large catalysts for success on Dust 2. Lately's only got 1 kill as well. The man's been taken down again. So they're struggling to contend in the frag department right now. A couple of kills, though, is good, though, to keep Nix's economy in check.
Yeah, glass. Start yelling in chat and ADM closing it out. And yeah, this is a good strides, good indications. They can just string rounds together. Looking at the economy, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think they can reinvest for a few more rounds. Orb coming out from Sonic, so you're able to guard the outside perimeter quite easily. I want to see this open-all battle between him and Frozen. I mean, we're speaking of the green room. I was saying Frozen might have the quickest reaction from time to kill, but you know, we don't know. There's no raw stats from the eye test.
I think he's right up there. Deserves to be included in the conversation. The likes of Detrony, Slowy's in that conversation as well for sure. Black Poison probably, you know, deserves a shout out. Sonic, the thing about Sonic, while he might not necessarily be the fastest, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's incredibly quick. It's just how reliable and consistent he is that makes him great. Like, it's all good and well being able to hit the fast shots every now and again. Did he really? Wow. It's great to be fast every now and again, but to be consistent is ultimately what matters the most.
100%. And just awareness of where can you find easy kills.
Yeah.
And if you aren't finding those easy kills, where's your next point of rotation? You got to be pre-planning your rotation points before you even enter the round. That's just how I see it as an AWPer.
Game sense, right?
Yeah, 100%. And ready, Sonic getting a second kill there. I'm not too sure we picked up the first, but it's a 2-man advantage nonetheless. 6-1. Black Lamb. Attack forces are looking real good right now, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what we anticipated on Dust 2 going into the map. In fact, it's almost just like the roles have been reversed. This time it's Black Lamb who are really struggling to make anything happen in these rounds, and this is their map pick. A collision there will compromise Flexi's position. Triton, did he run out of ammo maybe? Surely there's no world in which Flexi clutches this. Had a little bit of belief there, thought he could hit the instant headshot onto Kani, but not the case. The former teammates clash and Kani comes out on top. 7-1 Tools. Brazil. They're in the dumpster, Germany, 2014.
Good times, good times.
Okay, well, this is going to be another gun round here, but they might be slightly light on util once again with Black Lamb, so...
and does Flexi drop an AWP for Frozen? In my opinion, yeah, should make that sacrifice.
But then he's only got, what, Kevlar?
A galley. I've seen on the T side, like a lot of teams do it, they'll go body armor AK instead of getting head armor galley.
I mean, it's not the worst. There's 2 AKs on the CT side, but those A1Ss will have the one-tap potential.
An A1S without, if you don't have head armor as a T side, the A1S is actually better than the AK.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
That's more
In
accurate.
fact, I've seen a bit of a trend where T players are starting to pick up the M4 and save the M4 over the AK. Even if there's head armor on the other side, they want the M4 on the T side over the AK.
Is it because of movement speed, quicker with the A1 than the AK?
I'm not sure, actually. I haven't actually been able to completely come up with a reason that I think it makes entire sense. Might even be an element of comfortability. Skin to win.
Skin to win.
Fair enough, man. Can't argue at that point. That's just sound logic right there. Hero AK in play, by the way, for the Mans. They don't actually fully invest into the round, but they give themselves something to fight with.
Yeah, I've seen it. A lot of international teams are doing this.
Yeah, I love this, by the way.
At the end of the day,
I'm a huge fan.
You create adversity, and you're going to make sure it works. And a pop flash comes into ramp that forces kind of to backpedal and forfeit the position, even though he's picked up a kill. So he's got his efforts. Sonic, smoke kill. We love those. Doesn't even have to look. Doesn't need a screen for those types of frags. 3 versus 5. Again, the systemic problem is for Black Lamb, they can't get the bomb down for money.
Where's the trades as well, Tools? It just feels like kills are constantly coming through for Nixa for 3. Finally a frag there for the man. I mean, Kani does overplay his hand in that position considering they lost ramp control. He didn't have to keep forcing the issue. Black Poison keeping them locked out of this B-bomb site as well, and he's not content with just getting the 1. He's going to be keeping the defense in position, in that forward position, and Adam will mop up.
Yeah, good round nonetheless. Nixa have secured the half. They'll be happy. They'll be stoked. Things are looking better than the previous. It's 180 essentially. 14 for 2 on Sonic.
And that's the moment he said, boys, we're not losing this.
Don't wake up the dragon. You shouldn't. Those flames are too hot for you.
Yeah, that's true. Kani 10-3 as well deserves a shout out. He is putting up some great numbers towards ramp there. Very difficult for Black Laminate to really find any control to speak of.
I mean, even now they're short on util. No molly, no flash on the man. So they're going in with not the full baggage that they want, but it's doable to make it work. But the problem is, yeah, they're getting downstairs with the outside exec. they haven't tried anything new, like a two-man drop down the vent.
Yeah.
I know, I mean, we've seen Triton is always playing mouth. There we go, an opening frag from the man, but it needs to translate, and there we go. It's already been taken back and frozen.
Nice.
Right time, right place. Good positioning to get that trade. It just keeps them at an advantage. Forces the hand of Cannibalistic. He needs information. So is EDM. These guys are becoming the hunters now.
Oh, that's huge info for Kanye that there's someone towards the back of Squeaky Door, gets the frag for free on Lately, levels it back out and gets a huge wealth of information.
Oh, this falling apart. Yeah, they're just too spread out.
Oh, man.
Information's there. Flexi. 1 versus 1. Okay. We got a 2 for 2 headshots.
Adam's got the bomb.
Quick succession of time. He's even got the high ground. He's in out-positioning Flexi. You don't read this if you're Flexi.
Look at the read Adam's making, though. He's even holding heaven. Goodness gracious. Not able to hit the shots off the bat. Flexi now starts to close the gap. He does have an AK to work with. One headshot will do the job. And he's looking for it as well. Yeah, he found it. ADM wants to force the issue and finish it off in style, but Flexi makes him think better of it. Oh my lord, Adam!
Giving me a heart attack. So you don't want to give him the headshot angle that he needs. make it a full body versus body fight. But at the end of the day, he drops down to low ground, gets that smoke just to create a bit of a variability within that clutch. Sure. But Flexi, some good signs. Economical damage is good, but the magic number on the T side for me is like 5 to 6. Even 4 you can scrape away with. Bearing in mind you got to have a good defensive posture.
Yeah, I'd say 6 you're happy. 4 is bare minimum. Anything less than 4 you've lost the game in the first half. I think Black, especially against Nixa in particular, right? I will say I think that Black Lamb actually over-invested in their eco round where they had that hero AK before that gun round, and you even mentioned they had a lack of utility. You know, when you have max round loss bonus and you've gone for a save, you should never be light on util in that next gun round. And I'm not saying that's what cost them the round, but oh, the bomb's been planted already, Tools. Down the vent, the carrier went. And now Nixa have to retake.
Now, this is one of the plays I thought they should have been using a lot earlier to condition Nixa to not be so liberal about how they're moving around. Now it's the post-plant. Now there's options. We've got a flanker coming in from ramp. The awareness is there, but there's 2 flankers. Will they expect a back-to-back flank?
Yes.
Oh, they do. They great spacing, guys. Like, you know what I mean? You know, there's a high chance you're going to lose this round, so play with it. You know, get creative. But you're giving it down to Flexi. He's having a decent performance, but it's not enough when all 5 members are alive.
That was nice there from Triton, a bit of attention to detail. He made sure he got the body block in there, ran in front of his teammate defusing, didn't just stand behind him to try and cover him. And in the end, they do deal with the threat that was Flexi. So, 10-1.
Ish.
Outright domination, back-to-back here on each of these maps. Nothing close about either of them.
It could be worse. Could be worse, Black Lamb. Could be 0. So let's just work with this one.
Ever the optimist, Tools. Could be worse from 10-1. Oh, man. Oh, God. Yeah,
I'm happy that Frozen keeps investing in the AWP. He's getting his kills. He's doing his thing. But there needs to be more from the rest of the players. And there we go. Black Poison, aggressive outside. This is a different stance than what they had earlier. At least the trade does come back from Flexi. But what can they do with the space they've been granted? Sonic information should come soon. They can hear the players running towards Secret. No reaction just yet. In fact, they've got 2 players locked outside. So there should be space plenty on the upper side and the lower side if they keep the core together with numbers, including the trades. Flexi, good position. He's cut off a rotational point. But it's down to the core moving into the site.
Adam has actually been getting so many instrumental frags on the CT side so far. There's another one of them, but that's a great shot coming through there from Frozen. Opens up the door and opens up with the site with that kill, but there's still more to be dealt with. It's Kanye locking it down from behind the double door. He doubles down on the frags.
Outplayed even, but lately he had to save the day. 2 versus 1. He's got plenty of time to work. He just needs to get better fights and better positioning, but the pack's rolling in. Hot and heavy. This is what I said. Nixa are going to get over-aggressive now. We saw in the previous round, Black Poison running outside, taking that fight. Yeah, he got 1 for 1, and it's not sometimes the best on the defending side, but he got information, able to relay it. We already had a solid defense on the lower side, created problems. So I don't mind going 1 for 1, but make sure you put your team and give them information to be able to engage in better spots, better positions, to get the advantage on the next fight. Yeah,
that's a really good point, Tools. I think in general, 1-for-1 trade not always, but favors the T side more often than not because you create space. Yeah. But as you say, if you get something from it as the CTs, then it's worth it. Right now, fast play in towards the A-bomb site. They get the first 2 kills. Still Triton in the site, though, to be dealt with, and he's locking it down. Good to see him come to life, a multi-kill, but that's just the 2 frags out of him before he gets taken down. This was the a full investment, from Black Lamb. Fire will be obstructed. And there's a flank coming through here from Kani as well. Sonic Force the issue, but he misses a key shot. That's his bread and butter tools. He needs to hit that.
That was a hard shot, man, but you expect him to hit it.
You do.
You expect him to hit it. It is Sonic, but the man advantage is still sitting with Black Lime and Nixa and AWP on the retakes. This isn't the easiest, but Kani's able to slip through the cracks and the grooves, and he's got a timing to work with Sonic is out. No, he doesn't expect the second double up on default. Black bars, eh?
I think so. You could see the second player on the left side of his screen, but he
He is a
doesn't
black bar
react
guy.
at all. He is.
He's a black bar type of
He's
guy
like that
too.
old school kind of player, man. Let's see it again. Look here again. You see the
see
gun
the
barrel
barrel.
comfortably, but he doesn't react.
Sometimes you tunnel visioned into your crosshair,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, so it's your crosshair and you're thinking about the next step, but you're oblivious to the information that's coming in that you can't really put the full picture
Yeah,
together.
true.
It's just a small barrel, but you're so caught up in the moment and what you want to do next, and he wants to tap the bomb and probably double back towards door or something like that, but he misses the barrel. And that's just, again, attention to detail. So it's not the first time, remember?
Yeah, true.
Remember downstairs and
Yeah.
when Frozen was down there, so...
Bit too
seems like-
fast.
yeah, a bit too fast.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what separates the good from the great, is being able to stay open-minded the entire time, not get tunnel visioned on one certain task. But I mean, so difficult to do, right? I mean, that's just human nature. Ultimately, Triton gets probably bites off a bit more than he chews or than he can chew, and lately forces the issue. All the kills coming through here for Black Lamb. Welcome back to the server, boys. Adam will be dealt with as well, and Black Lamb lock in a third.
Yeah, they're pushing themselves beyond measure, and this is important. Not only that, I mean, economy's looking terrible. Georgia for Nixa, no offside yet. Black Lamb's got everything they can get towards
Georgia.
Onyx Law.
What did
11-4.
Georgia do? Why you got to throw shade at their economy? Could have even gone South Africa, mate. That was the low-hanging fruit.
Should have gone
That
there.
was easy.
We're looking good in
Georgia's
South
catching
Africa.
strays out here, bro.
Catching bullets. No one's safe out here. No one's safe.
Okay. Well, this should be a fourth round for Black Lamb, right?
Surely. But they should just slow it down. They need to understand. So you need to have a money man. So let's see who the money man is. And if things go wrong, I'm blaming the money man. You should know the low, so you want to take those long angles. Ramp doubling up, sort of like this.
Man.
It should be trades advantageous. Is with lately 2 kills in the previous round. He's opening it up now, so he should individually be feeling good. Ramp is for the taken. Unbeknown to them just yet, slowly but protocol, they're going to weave it out, test it out. The last thing you want to do is run into a stack. Simultaneously, Chappie's already sitting outside, prodding and probing, finding info. Just love to know exactly where he is, just to get an idea of how they're thinking and how they want to finish this round, because he's got space, man. Look at that.
Wow. Actually been able to bypass ADM. Oh, okay. Opts against
Take your
getting
kill,
the
bro! Man
Has Adam seen him?
advantage!
Adam spotted him. He gets the advantage, or at least the info to work with. Black Poison, somehow still alive. He's got no room to work with. The walls are closing in on him, and he will be crushed. Maybe still a chance here for Adam to do something with that A1S, but the B-bomb site's going to be under scrutiny momentarily.
Molotov left on Flexi and Triton, waking up with that deagle, delivers a headshot and still keeps it in the arm's length. Nixa, hungry for this round, hungry for 12, wants to, give what they've been, give what they've been taking. That's a second headshot coming out from ADM. And ADM, again, he was the only one with the proper rifle that round, and Chappie threw. I'm going to say it loud. Chappie threw that round.
Not
that
intentionally.
One man advantage. But if you think about it, you have a one-man advantage,
Yes,
4 versus 5.
there's
Give
that
yourself
moment, yeah.
a second-man advantage.
Yeah.
3v5. There's no way you can close the round. Instead, I don't know what the train of thought is. Yeah, 5v5, yeah, do that. But 4v5, secure that frag.
Yeah,
You're trying to, I don't know, be too creative in that sense.
I definitely agree with you, because what he was trying to accomplish was backstabbing the ramp player. But if he even gets the kill on Adam and Black Poison even knows he's there, his presence alone makes Black Poison's job impossible, because now he has to contend with the players coming from, trophy room side, and he has to deal with Chappie. So he didn't need that element of surprise. His presence would have been enough. But that's a lot to compute in a brief moment, right? You only have that split second to make the decision. 12-3, back-to-back 12-3 halves tools. We had that on Dust 2, just the scores reversed, and we've got it here on Nuke as well.
Okay, Black Lamb, let's start with the pistol here. We know how it all is. Just a grenade and a kitten Chappie. Looking to do some damage before the retake. I mean, the traditional one is getting the smoke, and the kit is for that defuse towards the end. But I get the train of thought. Do a lot of damage. Make sure you fight them on the entrance. Molotov sitting on height, and they're going for the upper hit. Will it prevail? Will the defense hold? No. ADM opens up into lately. No one's there to respond. Black Poison doing more damage. 2-man advantage. And how will they get back into this?
Oh, God.
Everyone getting douche. Everyone's catching it. Frozen, at least they have to pull it back a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough. He gets a twofer, wants to get a hat-trick, and that'll be enough. I mean, that'll give motivation. The man hasn't even engaged just yet. Where is the man? I'm sure they're calling from the comms, and he gets taken out, and unfortunately overwhelmed by the numbers. Black Poison, I think he collected 3, so hero of the round.
How beautiful is his awareness there, by the way, after taking the fight with Frozen towards Heaven. He doesn't just get tunnel visioned, he still swings towards Mouth, and he gets that kill onto the man. So just great awareness there amongst all the chaos.
And team play, because it was a double swing there.
Yeah,
so
true.
it's like great awareness and team play. So he's able to disengage from what he's trying to accomplish to the greater goals, to 2v1 this guy coming from out. So that's now, all right, the brain is ticking. Like I said, the juices are flowing like the ancient rivers of the Babylon for Nixa.
Okay, well, there we go. I mean, they're going to be feeling so much better about this performance. I was looking at the numbers there. Everybody's double digits or within double digits at least here for Nixa. And it's a 4-spire from Black Lamb Tools. I personally, not a fan of this decision. I think you go for the full eco, you get the A1Ss in the next round. 14-3, you get your gun round at that point. They go for the Force, that's a huge gamble.
They're known for this though, so it feels like they're comfortable making that decision, 3 versus 3. But it's got to be an on-all and slot. There we go. They needed a 2v1, I wanted to say. They need to overwhelm with numbers, create mismatches, use those pistols to dodge in and out, because you don't understand how hard it is to catch a 5-7 once it's moving in like a squeaky door or hut. Because these angles are just so weird, but they couldn't create the confusion, create that chaos to capitalize on. So now it's a man disadvantage, and like you said, I don't know if this is going to pan out with the Force.
I think the 5.7 is probably the most underrated gun in Counter-Strike at the moment. Such a strong pistol. That one-shot headshot potential in close proximity just gets overlooked by everybody.
I've changed my views. You know, I used to be a CZ man. You know that.
CZ Stan.
And after lately, I've been getting endorsed by 5.7s. And it's not only that, you get so many bullets, so you can spam the smoke. You can get accuracy. Buff. We need to buff the CZ, bro.
Yeah, it got nerfed into the ground. At this point, it's just its reputation that keeps it being used by people, I think.
That's it. You got to build that thing before fighting.
Yeah, you got to construct it like some Meccano or Lego or something like that. Frozen going to go for the element of surprise. Wow, great shot down to Sonic. Doubles down, looks for the transfer. It's only ADM left remaining. And oh, wow. Somehow Adam, by the skin of his teeth, is going to be able to lock down the round. Frozen nearly just rips that one right open.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Like a thief in the night. He was there. This kill here was impressive.
Yeah, that's a crazy
insane.
one.
This shot without getting traded was even better. And he's on more HP, or the same HP as he is with ADM. Same gun, same everything. So it was an even fight.
Yeah.
In fact, you could argue because you have high ground, that fight's easier for you. So there was plausibility to be picking up that as a fourth.
1v3, Clutch goes a begging. Now they're going to have to go for the full eco so they can buy in the next and then try and push for overtime. But I mean, we've only seen 3 rounds won here by Black Lamb, so I'm not sure what might suggest that they could win 12 in a row to take it to OT. This is the Nixa that we were talking about in the pregame, right?
100%. Now that, like I said, now they're working up the Dragon, and from here I think it's just going to be snowball and a roll. Because when Sonic starts hitting shots, we saw Triton with the Deagle like single-handedly picking up a 3K and winning them that round. That's all the confidence they need. Again, they need to just remember they're training again, and that's about it. And once they remember, they just play ball.
Sonic doesn't have health here. 1 bullet through the smoke will do the job. Oh, God. Even I'm getting anxiety just from watching this. He will be able to evade the bullets. And now Flexi is going to be feeling the pressure here in the 1v2. He certainly will go for it. They're going to buy in the next round. Sonic's low as well. This is winnable. No armor, though, makes it more difficult. But you back Flexi in a situation like this, but the peak is perfect there from Kani. Sonic gets 4 kills in that round, by the way, and those weren't just easy ego frags. No. He had to actually grind those kills out to keep his team in the round.
No, he's recovering. He's saying, boy, he's holding on dear life.
Exactly.
He's holding on to the rope, trying to survive. And
trading.
Exactly. Caught at the end.
Jeez.
He even had to like stall his, because again, that's not easy. A lot of people, as soon as they put a smoke down, they want to run across. So
yes.
Sonic, with experience, he knows there's going to be a spam like 2 seconds after, because you're trying to time it. 3, 2, 1 spam. All right, cool. Wait for it. And then cross. And he was low, like you mentioned. So good heads up play on him. But this is the round that a Black Lamb just need to show a bit of confidence, no hesitation, get a few rounds, consistency to head into the next map, because I don't see a world in which they make a comeback. They formulate some plans, they start stringing things together.
At this point, the focus is just trying to stem the flow, take some momentum away from Nixa. There we go, he doubles down. 2 good kills to start off this all-important gun round. Job's not done just yet, though. Lately, going to look to try and lock down the bomb site, and it's Sonic to clutch. 1v3 turn 1v2, and he has been an absolute god so far on Nuke. Although he's got time on his side, Tools, the bomb is under lockdown. Call it level 5.
I like that one.
Hopefully never again.
Hashtag. Well, he's got a smoke to work with. He's got information in the sense that the bomb's down. There's probably 2 people holding it, but where? That's the question. You know, one's in heaven, there's awareness there coming up and frozen.
Oh,
17
wow.
HP by the skin of his teeth, and he's repositioning with immediate effect. But also, Sonic's a bit low and 9 HP, so this just sort of slims the prospect of a clutch.
He needed that kill off the bat. Needed to be a lot cleaner as well. He took so much damage in the process, compromises his position. And this should be now impossible. If he got that frag, then I start to believe. But they know exactly where he's coming from. Frozen lands the clean headshot. Black Laminate keep themselves alive ever so slightly. And like I said, Tools, this is also just about breaking the momentum and confidence for Nixa. If you lose 16-9, that feels so much better than losing 16-2.
Yeah, it almost feels you can start using the narrative. You know, the game doesn't tell the full picture of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
But it truly can be like that if you look at the first half. How much they were doing a lot of economical damages here and there, but they let it slip away towards the end. They weren't getting bomb plants. So like the second half of the first half, it was just a runaway train.
Yeah.
And now it's pretty much the same if they just can't get the ball rolling. Problem now, just do or die. Every round is the last round in their head. That should be thinking, this is the round, this is the round, this is the round. No mistakes. No one can afford it right now. Poor Black Lamb. Frozen. Highlight frag maybe. Deagled. No, like I said, Black Boys ain't playing games. He's got the same gun you have. He just has no scope. ADM, 11 HP. Oh, just a lot of trouble for the man.
Not enough.
Okay, I was about to say, there's a lot of movement happening around, and Black Poison with the second headshot through metal, through obstacles. He's got the armor, so if he can maybe scavenge a gun, this could be dicey. But no, too low HP. Getting peppers from every angle.
I mean, there were quite a few opportunities in that round for Nixa. Adam misses a couple of shots on the garage player, even an opportunity to get the heaven player as well. That one could have unraveled very quickly. I mean, Black Lamb gave them a lot of fights there.
Ooh.
That was a close one.
That was an easy shot. He should be hitting those. He hits that? That's the hardest shot. He even double zoom for that.
Personally, I don't think that those fights are worth taking in the anti-ecos, the AWPer, when you're playing against Eagles. It's just rather relinquish a bit of map control, but keep yourself alive.
And even at the same time, again, they had a player in heaven. Why isn't the heaven player flashing towards, to flash off their silo for him to either get out of the position he's in or take that fight? That should be a protocol, even on the gun rounds. But there we go. Another one on the cards. 5 to 15. Black Lamb. Hope is dwindling, but there's still hope. And they're holding on tight as ever.
Nixa are going to go for the brute force finisher, Tools. They're just going to go for the straight up A execute. They're going to test Black Lamb's metal on the defense. Are you able to deal with the uppercut in towards the A bomb site? And if you can't, you're going to lose the map. All or nothing.
You can see Nixa patiently waiting. The execute comes out. The molly's the flash. This is going to disposition a lot of the CT defending members as they roll in. The flashbangs are a bit late in terms of the entry, but there we go. The man in Chappie making this fight a lot easier. It's a successful defense so far. Sonic is sizzling alive. In fact, he's the last remaining player. And Frozen, Peter Fitty gang comes out.
Yeah, great work coming through there on the defense. Black Lamb able to get those initial kills, and that's what's so important in defending against that upper side take, is getting those first frags so that you don't lose full control.
And it's always that first frag.
Yeah, true.
Because it seems like there's a crossfire, you break that crossfire, now he's pivoting for multiple angles. So that's what you got to just stop on the upper side. And just hope your rotator's there at the right place at the right time. Because that's what the lower side and the upper side is for. Your third man needs to be listening to information, making intuitive decisions.
Yeah, I'd love to know what the conversion rate is for teams who get the first kill on those upper side takes, whether it's the CT or the T, in terms of who wins the round. I reckon it's a pretty high percentage. Whoever gets that opening kill will either win the round, whether it's the defense or the attack. Anyway, it's another eco round here for Nixa, and they're just being mopped up by Black Laminate right now. Good to see that Black Lamb, are still putting up some form, even though it's looking slight and light right now. We're still seeing some fight from them now on Nuke.
Yeah, and if there was ever a time, it's now to start believing your teammates and yourself. Because in my head, if I'm Black Lamb, I'm thinking, if I win this, are you telling me if I win this game, there's an opportunity to, one, qualify for LAN, and two, potentially be named one of the most successful teams in South Africa for this year.
Yeah.
Because you could say they're top 4 because they made Rage. ESEA, they're not doing too bad. Cash Cups, they've won a few. Yeah. And you got a Rage, there's questions because, Nixa only developed around mid-year, essentially. So they don't have much under their belt.
I mean, I think if they reach Rage, they're like guaranteed top 3 in South Africa at that point.
Facts. All right.
That's a while away, though, Tools. And Nixa stands between them and that prospect, and that's a big obstacle to overcome, man.
Same strat though. Let's see if this works. But I saw previously it was the time to entry on the flash. So let's see if they can correct that.
A couple players outside though this
Flashy.
time.
Maybe it's a ruse. There's the player sitting in secret or garage that could just, you know, wake up and spot this. It's the man outside and he gets all three. He gets the trifecta of them and he's marking them up. He's got the bomb. He's called that out. He's upgraded to 3 separate guns and he has everything. He has the case hardened skin. That's even better. Triton, at least. All right. Starts to recover. Pulls one back. A lot of HP left for his efforts, but this opens up the possibility. 6 HP on Chappie, 21 on the man. It's just one misstep away from closing it out, and lately completely obliterates the chances. But again, I'm sure the communication chains have gone out there all low. So Triton's thinking highlight frags.
Yeah, do they realize how much damage they've actually done here? One of the more winnable 1 versus 4s. He takes a lick of damage. Should be mission impossible. How many can he take to the grave with them is the big question right now. And that fresh smoke towards mouth, that seals the deal.
Yeah, it's a nail in the coffin for this one. Although there were jiggle peeking him and stuff and low HP, that was a bit weird in my eyes.
Yeah, I think saving here for Triton's actually the best option. They're going to eco in the next round, and then after that he'll get the injection of 3,400 and he'll be able to buy in the round after that. And this would give them an M4 and armor to work with in the next round, so I think saving's the right call.
100%. So far, what have we seen from Nixa? They've done outside exec. They've tried upper twice. That has failed. Ramp, we haven't seen much of that in terms of the core hitting ramp after a fake. So in the decision camp right now, look for the holes.
Yeah.
I'm generally a big fan of, you know, picking the path of least resistance. That's outside smokes and then maybe going towards ramp. Consistent door pressure, which they have been putting down, but it's not translating. And so hopefully soon they find a crack and they get to expose it and take advantage.
Yeah. I'd say that Nixa have been a bit gimmicky on this T side so far. It's not like we've seen them work through the rounds, draw rotations, get picks, then make decisions. It's been either upper side take from off the bat or fake the upper side take and try go through secret. Haven't really seen them work their way into a round yet. Oh my god. Frozen get absolutely wrecked, mate.
He just got there. He's got them. That's a free AW for ADM. Okay.
Wow.
Don't give free AW for ADM. Don't not finish the kill on ADM and half HP.
No.
And that's Chappie. The comms just aren't there. Chappie's wondering, guys, how did I get killed? Where are you? He's sitting in credit, but the man at least is there to pull it back. Get the AWP out of that man's hands. And lately, that's a twofer for the man. Things are looking okay. They're calm, but they're still not out of the woods.
Yeah, the man making up for that little miscom there where he doesn't keep Chappie alive. Lately doubles down as well. It's the two of them that have found the 4 frags, and it's completely fallen apart here for Nixa. Sure, it was an eco, but that was looking splendid at one point.
100%. I mean, I thought it was going to fall apart after he picked up that AWP, especially after he killed your Chappie is sitting in heaven. Like, boy, oh boy, what's going on here? But, you know, the man is there when you need him the most.
Yeah.
Prevail.
I mean, they were down 15-3 tools. 6
59?
consecutive rounds here. Yeah, that's kind of it's accelerated a little bit here, right? I mean, I'm still fully, firmly believing that Nixa win the map here. I mean, that opinion hasn't changed. It's just a bit more of an uphill fight than what they would have liked. And there's attack pause tools. What do you know, mate? They realized what .tac does, actually.
No way this exists?
Yeah.
This exists. It's in the game, but that's brilliant. At least, you know, now then crunch time. Maybe a bit too late, in my opinion, but I'm liking to see what's out. They've been using it. Next map, they'll think about using it even more if it even gets to that. But, you know, 6 rounds. Can they really do it? Okay, how do they get to OT? Where's your money here?
Nixa are winning the map for sure, tools. We're not going to OT.
6 rounds?
They've won 6 in a row already. So they only have to do what they've already done. What do you think the chicken thinks?
I don't know. The chicken's thinking about getting the bomb down to get more money to keep investing into rounds.
He's got C4 strapped to him.
Yeah.
That's sure. That's pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did to deserve that.
Where can I get one of these?
Can I take this C4 off? I feel sorry for him. He's like a suicide chicken.
Yeah, but somebody has to do it.
I don't know about that, mate. We need a name here. We've got. I thought Bok Bok was a good name, but
Bok Bok.
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
I'll put that on the first draft.
What do you guys think? Does he look like a Bok Bok to you? Oh, guys, why are we going to go to the game? I want to talk about Bok Bok.
Bok Bok, no!
Okay, fine. It's the regional finals tools. We'll talk about the game.
15-9. I like this boost. They haven't used it before, so they're showing their cards. But Chappie, he smells it now. Wherever they can get a 2-man special here. There we go. Buy one, get one free. Frozen even gets a 3rd piece. That's 2-man, 3-man advantage automatically. And that's going to be 10-15. Sonic ADM in this round. They got the bomb. 50. 50 seconds left potentially, but I mean, at this point, they're going to be thinking, all right, how is our economy looking? If we lose this, we have to go to another eco. A bomb plant is out of the question. Well, not out of the question, but they haven't been getting them lately.
No, these rounds haven't been close. These rounds that they've been losing, they've been getting wrecked by Black Laminate.
It's kind of the same story on the opposite
It's
side.
true. Have we had any close rounds in the series so far?
Negative, sir.
It has just been swathes of momentum back and forth for both of these teams.
All right, ADM. You want some highlights? Want to show us a thing or two?
Nice saving.
Where the hours are going? I'm kidding. But okay. Save the AK, save the world. They'll have at least one guy who poses a threat coming into the next round 26. Thinking about it now, Nixa, where's your tac pause? Because I think that was Black Lamb's tac pause.
I don't know. I think it was Nix's.
Black Lamb
I would guess.
Was it Nix's? Okay.
It was, I mean, like, I just assume it was theirs because they're the ones who had lost like all the rounds in a row.
They're taking heat.
Yeah, that's 7 in a row now. Double digits for Black Lamb. I feel like double digits is like a mental ground to reach as well, where you actually you start feeling more. You have more belief in you at that point.
And at the inverse, you're thinking if you can beat a team without them getting double digits, you're far superior.
Yeah.
So when it gets to the point where they got double digits, how far will we let it slip?
Yeah.
To what point?
Black Lamb are doing here on Nuke what Nixa weren't able to do on Dust 2 once they fell behind the game.
Yeah. String things together and just that's the fortitude, and that's just getting together as a team. Communicating about problems and creating solutions on the fly. We see the man's always there at the right time when things are getting a bit dicey. Frozen's always there getting that early information. So each player is doing their role. Lately he's been shutting things down, but there has been a lot of pressure. They're heading towards ramp, so let's just see how Flexi responds. I don't think he's been tested as much lately, but they almost caught him on the back foot. That's the worst place to be caught without any support. There we go. Kani picks up the lurker, and it's Flexi who gets one, but low HP on Triton, so I don't think we'll have to finish off this kill. Two-man peak, and that's Sonic going down, and that's everybody coming to the fray.
I mean, Flexi, just by the matter of how long he stays alive there, he ultimately does his job. He draws so much time.
Did the same thing on Dust 2 and Pit, so
True.
He's aware of what an anchor does, and that's what you got to be thinking. If you're playing anchor, your job is to survive as fast, as much as you can, to let your boys come in, and we don't care if you get a 2K and you go down immediately and forfeit the site for them to get better positions. It's about allowing the next member to be there in time to support you even if you go down. And again, ramp is not a bomb site, so he understands that and drops down.
Yeah, true.
But another gun round on our cards. Smokes outside. I think it's the sea smokes. The new kids are calling it these days.
Yeah, I like this variety of smokes. Gives you more room to work with. Kani going to be opening up, though. He does get plucked out the air by the man. Back into a 4v4. Looks like Nixa tried to put pedal to the metal after getting that opening kill. And it actually kind of costs them a little bit, but it does still seem that they've got the advantage in the round. This one has just been so damn fast. Look at the positions that Nixa have already in the first 30 seconds of the round.
100%. And you saw the man try to just disrupt a little lately with that AUG. I told you, this guy next level, bro. It's that headshot instant. Ding shun, you got a second.
Oh, wow.
And Flexi gets the other towards the ramp area. I think they tried to enclose on towards Flexi's position. I tried and upper hand, he's going to just hurdle it towards ramp. He's got the bomb strapped on his back. There's enough time for him to get the bomb down and reposition to a superior spot. And it's just going to come on Lately's hands. I mean, this is a lot of pressure on his shoulders to try and clutch it out.
He's so far, Tools. He's towards CT spawn right now. He's going to have to give all the audio cues away to Triton. Picks up a bit of extra utility. This is such a tough clutch for Lately, and he has to win this just to keep his team alive here on Nuke. Going to throw the molly towards the one door on the right side. I mean, this is just seeming like mission impossible right now. It's already ticked along so much, and Triton just peeks out on the timer. 16-11, job done. Nixa will win the map and take us to a decider.